Alrighty, my friends. One thing I'm realizing is it might have not been the greatest idea to start Factorio while still playing Satisfactory. Not because I don't want to play either game, but because their mechanics are so similar that there are things that I get mixed up, like remembering speeds of belts. Satisfactory Tier 1 belts are 60 items per minute. Factorio is, I think, 15 per minute on one side, 30 minute if it's on both sides. Like, there's all these little numbers that are parallel and similar that my brain gets all mixed up on. Let's see here. What do we want to do next? Let's do steel rods, because that also just needs 6 constructors. And that will mirror these guys. Well, the outputs have room here. They should have just enough room, I believe. Let's see how I want to do it. Let's make this even, like that. And the merger should have just enough room. Okay. 1, 2. That did not go where I wanted it to go. 3, 4, 5, 6. Steel rods. Copy, paste. Paste, paste. Paste and paste. Factorio is 15 items a minute. Yellow belt both lanes. See, I don't know what that means. Yellow belt both lanes. Is it 15 items per minute if it's fully saturated on both lanes, or just on each lane is 15? That's the thing. It's like I don't even know the terminology when you say both lanes. So I thought it was 15 per side, so you could move at 30 per minute if it's fully saturated on both sides. But maybe I'm even wrong about that. If it's fully saturated, yellow bell's 15 items per second. Okay, with both sides filled. So it's 7.5 per side. Is that correct? Okay, gotcha. Okay, and then merger for the output. See, even when I thought I knew, I don't know, because I've got all these numbers in my head from multiple games. Later in the game, you can do a fun thing that multiplies that number, but you don't want to spoil it. Okay. I assume that's different than just science tech upgrades. Alright, well that was quick. That is steel rods done, and now we just need 7 constructors of steel beams. And that'll maybe be the last thing on this floor. Looking at our room, yeah. 7 constructors of steel beams. I have outputs for these just to keep track of where I've made stuff and where they're available for me to bring further up into the factory. So if I bring... this is constructors for this, right? Constructors of steel beams, and we're going to do 7 of those. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that gonna be enough room? 5, 6, 7. I think so. I just need to not have this here. You are steel beams, is that right? Steel beams, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on. Copy and paste just does not work sometimes. It's so weird. Splitter. There. 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 60 a minute. I really hope all my math is right, that all these are getting them at the right speed and we're making enough and all that stuff. Trust in past Rand. He knows what he's doing. Future Rand, can't trust that guy. But past Rand, he knows his stuff. Present Rand just flying by the seat of his pants. I need power for these guys. Past Rand knows all the F-bombs. And that gains all the respect. I don't know about respect. Probably respect somebody more who can refrain from dropping all the F-bombs. Sadly, that's not me when I'm playing FTL. Refraining is boring, huh? It is science upgrades that you were talking about in Factorio upgrades? Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering... Okay, well... Do I have steel on me? I have a little bit. Throw it in here. Get the manifold hooked up. Buffed up a little bit, and then merger. Well, wait a second. We have all the steel coming through, and it's still backing up? Okay. Well, it's a manifold design. It takes a while to spin up. It's fine. I need a merger, not a splitter. One of the streamers I like to watch, who's like one of the better League of Legends streamers, Double Lift. He's kind of like me, where he's like, or I don't know if he's like me. I feel some connection with him because he'll be like super calm, doing his best. Like he'll be chill, and then something will happen, and he'll flip out and be like, "What the F is wrong with you? That was the worst play I've ever seen." And he'll just flip out, and I'm like, you know, that's probably why I like watching him, because I feel his pain. Feel like he's like, I played that so well, and this guy just screwed up, and I'm like, oh, I made a bad play. But if he feels like it's something out of his control, like another player doing something, or with me RNG, I just flip out. So it's, I feel like that's why I feel camaraderie with him. Okay. Maybe that's how some people feel when I flip out at FTL. It's like they know that feeling. All right, so that's this done. So now I think we go up to the next floor. Alclad aluminum casings, industrial beams. Oh, I didn't do an alternate screw recipe. Whoops, I thought I didn't change that. Okay, I think we can just go with it. Because if I change it, it's gonna, all my numbers are gonna be off. So, F it, we have to do screws. We'll do screws. Do I do those first? Concrete plus the beams. Well, let's get the encased industrial beams first, and then we'll do screws after that, I think. So, next floor up. You all know that feeling all too well? Yeah. Yeah, what height do we want to go here? That is probably... Whoops. Nope. Probably plenty high right there. And he'll say things that even I won't say because, you know, he's younger than me, and some people that young people say as their curses, I'm like, that feels... I don't know if sexist or racist or what's the right word, but it feels like something like, I don't know about that. Like, I'll say pansy instead of the other P word to talk about somebody who's, you know, acting cowardly. Because that feels a little either sexist or something to say the other one. You know, I'm like, okay, well, no, maybe that's not a young person thing. It's just a certain type of gamer thing, but I still feel his pain when he gets pissed off when something happens in a game that he feels he has no control over. Doing some e-learning for work before you go to bed, and some of it's kind of obvious. Don't touch sharp blades. Yeah, it's like, well, it's like the when I worked at Walmart, and you had to take the. Here's how not to be sexist. Don't go up to a woman and say, "Nice boobs." Oh, I would have done that if I hadn't saw that video about sexism. Thanks for telling me about that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known that I'm not supposed to interact with women that way. It's just boomer lingo, yeah. Probably so. The question about meat trigger preps you a bit, because it's incorrect. That sounds like your work training videos? Yeah. Make sure when meeting a new person, you don't grab them on their ass. Because that is sexual harassment. Oh! I thought that was like shaking hands, but you just grab ass. You know, like football players do when they do a really good thing and they pat them on the butt. I thought that's just normal human interactions. Apparently that's sexual harassment. I don't, it's so hard to know the difference, you know? Good thing this video told me or I wouldn't have known. I'm learning so much from you random company that makes this video. I wonder how goofy the people who make those videos feel when they're like, okay, all right, we're gonna do this really dumb skit where you just say something that nobody would ever actually say in real life, but we have to do it for corporate policy reasons. How else are you supposed to praise somebody's boobs for looking so good? Oh no, I'd never have known not to be a total a-hole if I hadn't watched that video, I know. Your video talks about keeping the blood in the meat, but there's no blood in meat, and being careful with beef because salmonella, but beef doesn't contain salmonella. Nice, nice. Well, I'm learning from you, Pie Boy. Okay, let's see here. What am I doing here? I'm gonna do the encased industrial beams first, which needs concrete and the steel beams. So where's the concrete and where's the steel beams? Okay, all the steel stuff is over here. Steel beams are they back here? Yeah, so steel beams are in the very back over here. And the concrete, I think might be on the exact opposite side over here. Is that right? Where is the concrete? Yeah, damn, it's on the complete opposite side. Okay, that's fine. We can do is bring the concrete to the steel. And to answer your question, how are you supposed to praise somebody's boobs? You're not supposed to. In case you didn't know, maybe you never took one of these corporate videos, training session videos. You're not supposed to. That's sexual harassment. I know, it's hard to know, but you're not supposed to do that. Not supposed to. So you pro. I mean, is anybody pro at Satisfactory? Probably there are some people. I mean, I have played it a lot. So, maybe not quite so pro at Satisfactory as some others, but I'm pretty good at the game. This is my, like I was saying earlier, third or fourth playthrough. And we're on the final tier of tech. Of course, even as pro, I can't get these things to go the right direction half the time. 50-50, and I lose it 50% of the time. If during filming you get to do those things, like grab the ass, you bet they feel content. I don't know about that. This is what you shouldn't do, folks, cops a feel. No, I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. Luckily, you don't need to be a complete politically correct worker in kitchens, as all chefs are slightly gay. Are slightly gay? Any love banter? What? I don't even... I feel like there's a noun or a pronoun or a verb missing from that sentence. Okay. Let's see. I'm definitely a pro at Satisfactory. I make money doing it. Technically are correct, the best type of correct. All right, so we are doing, and I use the Satisfactory calculator, which is probably something only people who have played a lot of the game use, I guess. All right, so we're going to do 6 assemblers for encased industrial beams for this build. 6 assemblers. I hate that these don't line up directly with the middle or the whatever they're called. I can't even talk. It doesn't line up perfectly with the foundations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like this is going to take up too much room, but do I want to move these over a little bit? I feel like I do want to move these over one space. Although I would argue that the pay that I get for playing Satisfactory would not equal pro. That's what my argument would be. The amount of money I get paid for Satisfactory is like a less than a part-time job. So I don't know if I'd call it really pro. All right, I am going to do that so it splits the difference. It was bugging me that it wasn't splitting the difference. All right, so 7 of these. Make sure that's right. No, 6 actually. 6, not 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's call it semi-pro. We'll say I'm semi-pro. I'm like minor league baseball team of Satisfactory streaming or something. What is this? This is encased industrial beams. Wishing I made what the real pros made. Encased industrial pipes or beams? I think before I'd done pipe build, but again, I'm not changing it now because I've already committed to this. Let's get some power up here so I can go fly around. This definitely means you pro. All right, I'll take your word for it that I'm a pro, even if I feel like I'm more of a semi-pro. I'll take your word for it. I think I rated Ammunition when she was playing Satisfactory after one of my Satisfactory streams. And I rated with maybe 30 or 40 people at most, while she's got, 500, 2,000, whatever her normal viewers are. And I'm like, see, that's a pro. I am a semi-pro. I am wishing I were really a pro. You're tired and typing is hard. You wouldn't call yourself pro in the kitchen, to be fair. Why am I not seeing power over? Oh, I guess I didn't copy paste correctly over here. Because the wires are all connected, right? Yeah, I did not copy paste everything. Or copy paste didn't work. One of those two. Of course, Ammunition is also, I think, been streaming longer than I have, and an attractive woman, which really helps you get viewership on Twitch. Probably not always the viewership you want, but it's kind of like press, probably. Even bad press is good press because it makes you famous. Although dealing with horny dudes on Twitch is probably not a fun way to have to mess with Twitch as well. Okay, I can't. My hotkey stopped working and it was a Q, tab, E, escape. Okay, now it's working. Just spam all the hotkeys. And then we go here. And then we go splitter. I'm guessing being a female streamer on Twitch who's not a hot tub streamer is not fun a lot of the time with how people act on the internet, especially lonely dudes living in their parents' house or something. So I guess I can be grateful, even if I don't have the viewers of some of those streamers, that I don't have to deal with what a lot of them have to deal with. Hi, show boobs. Exactly. They don't have to deal with that, thankfully. Good team of moderators and a bandhammer can help with the weirdos. Oh yeah, I'm sure that's kind of a requirement if you're a larger... Well, a larger any streamer, but especially a larger female streamer. Did I hook that up yet? I did not hook that up yet. There. I need to get splitters in here. I just get to deal with what's with the gloves lol instead. Yeah, although I haven't had that much lately. I get, you know what I really get more than anything else is, hey Heisenberg, how's the meth business going, lol? Oh, I'm so original. How's the meth? You must like meth. Have I considered the female streamers don't have to be asked if they are Walter White want to stream? It's true, they don't have to deal with that. But I'd probably rather deal with that than getting sexually harassed every stream. So, you know, it's a trade-off, really, if you think about it. As much as I complain about, you know, whine about not being super successful or whatever, I am a white male living in America, so I don't have to deal with a lot of what other people have to deal with, so I can be grateful for that. I should probably be even more grateful for that than I actually am. But, you know, nobody ever... I feel like it's human nature to not really be that grateful all the time. Or at least that's the way it feels to me. You're always thinking, what would make your life better? Not, wow, I'm so happy that this is happening in my life. Maybe other people are like that and I'm just a pessimist, but I'm always thinking about, oh, I wish this was happening, so this would be better. Or I could make this happen so I'd have more money or whatever. Or say something like, oh damn, did you play in Breaking Bad? Yes, that's what I get the most of. Rand doing the moral talk and gratitude. Sell out incoming. Everyone's got their own struggles. No one chose their circumstances. It's true. But everybody thinks of the people that are more well off than them and think they must be happy. Like, everybody must think, oh man, you know, Elon Musk must be so happy with his life because he's so rich. And maybe he is, but I have a feeling he's going, man, I wish I had as many spaceships as NASA had. Or, you know, I'm sure he doesn't even think he's that well off. I don't know. Maybe that's not true. But the grass is always greener and all that. All right, so that's encased industrial beams. All right, we probably should get the screws and the reinforced iron plates done, because that'll be a bit of a pain. So that means the iron plates and steel rods going in 2 places. All right, so steel rods first. Where are steel rods? They should be right below somewhere. Steel pipes there, steel rods here. So if I do in this back corner, rods, and then those are going to go to wherever iron plates are going to, and iron plates are over there, so I should be able to do this in the back corner over here. Dude, F Elon. Well, alright. I didn't mean to start anything political. I was just using the first rich person that came to mind, you know. Okay, so we're making screws out of the iron rods. Okay. I don't begrudge you your feelings on Elon Musk. He is not somebody who people have a lukewarm opinion on about, I guess. 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. My strongest opinion about Elon Musk is that he's not a real gamer, even though he pretends to be, because of all the Path of Exile 2 stupid stuff he claimed about being one of the top players in the world when he completely just bought his account from a Chinese power leveling service or something, and everybody called him out on it because it was completely obvious to anybody who has played a decent amount of Path of Exile 2 that he completely was clueless about endgame stuff. I just think that's hilarious. Are these not as close together as they could be? Oh my god, they aren't. Hate it when it does that. Okay. I know I should probably have stronger opinions on things, but I try to avoid anything that would require me to get mad at other people about. Because that's just, you know, too much energy for something that doesn't matter. Although it probably does matter, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hopefully that's all right. I'm pretty sure Elon is like, I wish I didn't pretend to play PoE2 now. Right about now. Yes. Because he really cares about my opinion. I know it. I know he totally does. No, because it was, I saw some YouTube videos of, like, Kriparian and, who are the other guys that are really well known for PoE2? Quinn, I think Quinn plays a lot of PoE2, Asmongold, and they would watch, they were, like, watching the VOD of Elon playing his character and talking about how his gear wasn't even that good, and they were describing how what he said wasn't that good was actually one of the best in slot items in the game, and Elon didn't know because he thought it was low level, but level doesn't matter, stats matter. So it's like all this goofy stuff. It's so funny. It's so funny. All right, screws. This is the normal screw build, and hopefully we have fast enough belts to deal with all this. I think we should by now. Yeah, he was saying, yeah, my build's strong, but my gear's not even that good because it's only a level 68 staff or something. It's like, you're so clueless. You're so clueless. All right, so this needs rods, steel rods, which actually need to go to 2 places. Do I have them going someplace yet? I don't. So probably what I want to do is a splitter. I don't have a good Elon Musk impression, by the way. I don't care enough to know what he actually sounds like. This. Why aren't we doing cast screws and skipping the rods? Because I already did this. This build is already done, and I don't want to change it. Because it's already done the math for me, and if I change it, I have to change the math. And I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered to fix it. I know I should, but I just, as I said many times the other day, can't be bothered. It's my new emotion while playing these games when I'm far into it and don't want to change something I've already done. Can't be bothered. Probably would have saved me time in the long run. When you do the Satisfactory calculator thing, if you don't put in all of the alternate recipes, and then you get the build halfway done and then put in an alternate recipe, you know what it does? It changes all the numbers to accommodate for that new alternate recipe. So it's way more effing work to change the recipe and then go back and fix everything than to just make the steel rod build. So, are you gonna go to bed, Pie Boy? All right, have a great rest of your night, my friends. I should have used cast iron screws or some different build, but when I was going through the build earlier, I didn't notice that screws were in the build, so I left it as the default one. So that's the real answer. It'd be more work than it's worth now to change it. Are steel rods super efficient for screws? I don't know, but steel rods I did put in as an alternate recipe, so it's already there. You also need to head out, Madman? Alright, you have a good night. Keep being mad. Okay. Thanks for another cool stream. You know, that's what I'm here for. Okay, so that is the screws done. Now I just need to add screws and iron plates, and we have our reinforced iron plates. Like, I probably should have done bolted iron plates or a different reinforced iron plates build. I think I actually looked at that one. I think the only one I missed might have been iron plates and screws, but it's not that big of a deal. All right. So the iron plates are 2 floors down in the back corner. So let's get the outputs for these. Going this way. Nope, not there. All right, how many were we making? 40, oh, I can just look. 480 screws a minute. Great. A Mark 5 belt will be plenty for that. You'll see me tomorrow to demonstrate how mad you are. Sounds good. How factorially mad you are. Well, that's definitely not the belt I wanted to place there. You know, talking about getting stereotyped. If I have to get stereotyped by how I look, I really wish it wasn't Heisenberg from Breaking Bad. I wish it was like, you look like Jason Statham, or Bruce Willis, or some other cool bald action actor. You know, that's what I wish I looked like. I'd probably need to take off my glasses and maybe get a little more buff. But still, that would be way better than Heisenberg. Even if Heisenberg is kind of a badass, from what I understand. Still. I had to choose. Or, man, you look just like The Rock. I know, I don't look like anything like The Rock, but still. All right, 8 assemblers for reinforced iron plates. This is where the iron is going to come in. So, assemblers. I actually did have a friend of my ex's, a friend of my ex, who was a really nice dude. He played clarinet, and he would say things that would make you feel really good about yourself. He'd say stuff like, dude, you look like Jason Statham's more attractive younger brother. I was like, man, I like you. I like you. I like the way I like the cut of your jibe. Like the kids say back in the 70s. Like, dude, I need more people saying nice stuff like that. All right, so we're going to go 4 and 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's probably just being nice, but, you know, being told you look like a cut action star is pretty good for your self-esteem, that's for sure. What am I doing here? There, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what are we making here? These are regular reinforced iron frames, is that right? Reinforced iron plates, that's the one? Yeah. I remember a post on Reddit that was a young Jason Statham being in some I don't know, it was like Austrian or Finnish or some music video in like Germany or something. And he's like in a Speedo, all greased up dancing. It's like, I didn't know that before he became an action star. Jason Statham was a male gigolo or something. Or dancer who did that kind of work. So I don't know if impressive or embarrassing. I don't know. All right, so we need iron plates. Where are the iron plates? The iron plates are... They're right over here, aren't they? Yes, in which direction are they going? Damn, they're coming out this way, so I gotta bring them all the way back around. So it might have been better to do the thing in the back corner. Oh well. But even then, he was a cut dude, so, you know, if you got it, flaunt it, I guess. Okay, so where are we bringing this? We're bringing this over here. Okay, and I just need to bring this into... Actually, I can have an output right over here. I don't need to turn that far. Alright, autosave. Alright, lag. Perfectly lined up, as all things should be. I hope. Okay, so I need to do a splitter here. And this is going to be the iron plates. Do I have power on this floor? I do. I have actually power right here. I may have senioritis, but even I have standards of where things go. Don't put it inside the building. It can be close to the building, and you can tell me it's overlapping, even though it's not really overlapping. But don't put it inside the building. That's just too much, even for me. Even for me. All right, so the screws are right over here. How do I want to do this? Screws will do the whatever inputs. The lift inputs. Which need to come in at 60 per minute. Tier 3 will be plenty. I don't want this to go over the entrance. I'm going to have this kind of turn and have it go across like this. Splitter. There. And then our inputs for the screws. Actually, what I can probably do is have this go directly from here to there and have a splitter on it. Hopefully that will work and not be all funky. Yeah, it's a little funky, but it's fine. A little funkiness is fine this late in the run. And then we'll bring this around over here. A little funk never hurt nobody. The hell? Why is the belt shape all weird? Why are you being weird? Why are you being weird, game? There we go. Alright, and these guys should all kick on. Let's make sure there's green lights. Manifold design, so it's going to take a while before they all kick on, but there we go. Outputs for reinforced iron plates are mergers going this way. That did not... actually, did that line up? Did line up. Okay, I thought it got all thrown off there for a second. Oh, this might be the first time I've completed one of this crazy Satisfactory calculator builds all in one day. So I think I am going to finish this build. Hopefully I'm not jinxing myself with only a little over an hour left. You're working on a new video about paid mods in a variety of video games, Zach, and you think you have underestimated how complex a topic it is. You have 5 pages of script so far, you're not even halfway done, and you haven't even interviewed your lawyer friend on the legal side of the whole mess. I think this 2-week project may be a 2-month project. Wow. Well, you're brave to work on a project like that. You'll definitely have to share it once you finish it, whenever you complete it. So, sounds interesting. I've watched many videos about paid DLC in games. I don't know if I've watched a video about paid mods on YouTube. All right, alclad casings. We need aluminum and copper. This is where all of our aluminum's going into. Wow, those things take a lot. Okay, so we need 5 assemblers for this. And it's aluminum and copper. Yes, Flurchin, if it works, send it. That's right. So copper is over there, and aluminum is being... So I think I need to be on the back side over here. The back side over here will work. I think I brought copper to the back anyway, didn't I? Should see copper down there. Copper down there, yes, and then aluminum over there in that case. Okay, good. So on the back side, this will work. Okay. And what do I need? I need 5 assemblers for all of this stuff. 5 assemblers. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're doing the alclad casings. Alternate alclad casings, this one. There. Could have done this differently, but it's fine. No, I did not want to do a Mark III power pole. I wanted to do a Mark I. There it is. Okay. I don't even know that many games that have paid mods. What can you give an example of games that you talk about in your video, ZachDog? Like, what games have paid mods? I think maybe WoW. I think I know that WoW has paid mods. I heard about that fairly recently. I think that's about the only thing I know about. Holy crap, 150 aluminum ingots per minute for each of these. Don't I already have my aluminum going somewhere? I guess all of my aluminum needs to go here. Okay. Okay, so we'll do the aluminum first. And I think I'm probably going to just do tier 5 for all of these, because these are some high numbers of items to make all these casings we need. I hope my aluminum's not gotten backed up with me not using it anywhere. Alright, so aluminum is right over there, actually. So if I bring it... Oh, where's my floor hole? There it is. Are you too good for your floor hole? Somewhere around here. Actually, I think I might be able to have it go directly into there. Yeah, that should work. Hopefully that won't overlap with anything. Like a glove. Fits in there perfectly. Beautiful. We'll even just do this. Alright, and this should be aluminum flowing out of here. This was completely full, I think. Yeah, completely full. Alright. That'll kick all our aluminum guys into high gear, hopefully. Alright, and then we need... What else do we need? Copper? Copper ingots. And copper is... down over there. We're going to want these to come in. 75 per minute. I do love ZacDog that you always have these side projects, like a 2-week-long process of preparing for a YouTube video. That would be like full-time jobs to some people. Like, wow, you are really putting some time and energy into this. Heck, I could have this come straight up if I put this here. Let's do that. Yeah, put your link for your YouTube channel in chat. I think I'm already subbed. If I'm not, I need to. So I think I've watched parts of some of his videos. I don't know if I've watched a full one or not. But I think I've at least seen some of his stuff. Okay. There we go. These guys should start kicking in, right? Kicking in high gear. I actually want to empty out the aluminum ingots if I can. Which I can't. Okay. Alright, output for these to be alclad casings. Mark those off. We'll have these go back towards the middle. I think we're going to have to do one more floor even though we're almost done. Making 112 a minute times what? I don't know, 500 a minute we're making? Maybe a little bit more. I actually, after I finish this build, hopefully we'll remember to go pack up the extra. I think that I have 2 different short-term fused modular frame builds I need to pack up because it's got a bunch of resources that wouldn't be bad to be back in my inventory. Okay. There's the aluminum casings done. We have 3 more pieces. Oh my gosh, we're definitely going to finish, I think. We're definitely, maybe, I hope, thankfully, maybe going to finish. So let's do... so it's the blender is the last piece. Let's do the modular frames first. We need 14 modular frames. We're bringing steel rods and reinforced iron plates. Can I do that on this floor? Oh yeah, we can totally do that on this floor. 14 of them? Yeah, I think so. Steel rods and reinforced iron plates. I think the steel rods are below, if I'm not mistaken. There's the reinforced iron plates. Yeah, the rods are below, but I can bring them over here, I think. So what is it? 14 of the assemblers? 14 of those? I can do 2 groups of 7 if I do them right. If I play my cards right. I don't know if that will be enough room. I'm quite sure that won't be enough room. So let me make these not even with these other ones. Should be able to work with that, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, if I back this up too much, it won't work. So this is not going to be as even as I normally would like it to be. But that's okay. Saving space for no reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you are making modular frames. Normal ones. Which is another one that I'm not... Another build or a recipe that I might have wanted to use a different one if I had taken the time to get all the alternate recipes I would have wanted min-maxing, but it's fine. Alright, we got power we can grab over here. I guess ZacDog told us his big paragraph and then immediately went to work or something, because he didn't answer any of my questions or your question, Lurchin. Oh well. It was a drive-by... drive-by fruiting. It was a drive-by... chatting. Drive-by chatting. Okay, so the iron rods are going to come from down below, I believe. Unless I'm using them up here and I can just grab off of where... I think they're being used for the screws, aren't they? Yeah, so I could actually grab off of here for them. Let's do that. I have to kind of go all the way around here. What if I went down underneath? Nah, we'll just do it on this floor. It's fine. And we'll do a splitter off of here. Yeah, and I think I will do... This for these guys. Finish them all. Turn where I want you to turn. That way. Let's make sure a splitter will work here. Let's go across here. That splitter there. Does that work? Beautiful, that works. All right, we'll connect all these, then we'll do the other piece before I finish the other side. The other piece being, I think, the reinforced iron plates for this, which are right over here. Yes. Did I not power you, or did copy paste not work? I did not power you, apparently. Yeah. Okay. So, splitters. That did not work. Helpful red light. It is quite helpful that they have those little lights to tell you when you've gotten everything plugged in or not. All right, these are not very fast, so I can definitely just do tier 3 belts in there. This is why I like to do the... I actually prefer to do the bottom ones first, because this upper belt is all in the way. Autosave completely locking up my game. Thank you. Thanks for nothing, autosave. I mean, thanks for keeping me from losing all of my work. That would totally happen if you weren't doing that. Actually, it actually does save me sometimes, especially when I was crashing all the time before. How does that look? Not look straight. Yeah, I think it's straight. Could have done another splitter right here, actually. Alright, splitter. Thankfully we have not had a crash in a while. Hopefully, knock on wood, I didn't just jinx myself. You like the zen of giant builds with the hover packs? Autosave ruins that zen. It does kind of ruin it, doesn't it? Alright. Put those guys in there. Okay, then we get, what's the last thing? It's iron rods. Yeah, I think I was doing the tier 5s. Friggin' power lines all up in my grill. All up in my face, power lines. Okay, and then we need the output of these guys, which is going to go to up to the final floor, because I need some manufacturers, and we've used too much of this floor to fit some manufacturers and some blenders. So let's go output this direction. Oh god, I think I'm gonna have to control. Yeah. Do a little nudging because of this. At least I can nudge. Used to not be able to do the nudging, so as annoying as it is that I have to do it, at least I can do it. Things aren't exactly lined up how I want. Okay, and these are being made very slowly, so Mark 1 outputs. This game can be quite zen. I'm guessing if you weren't streaming it, but just playing for your own enjoyment of building and automating. Big projects like this could just be a, you know, chill out and build. Don't even have to think. Especially, don't have to think if you've, you know, planned out the build well and all that. All right, let's have a... what should we call it? A buffer storage chest for the frames. Okay, it's a lot of modular frames. It is, because we're trying to make 10 fused modular frames a minute. All right, so that's done. All we got left is heavy encased frames. And then the actual final piece. So let's do it. Let's go make our final floor. Final floor, and we will have finished this build. All right, so let's go up here. That should be plenty high. Actually starting and completing multiple builds in one day. Feeling so productive right now. So productive. 1, 2. Power line there. It helps that this build is way less complicated than a friggin' turbo motor build that we did last time. God, turbo motors... I think turbo motors were even more complicated than the supercomputer build, and that supercomputer build was crazy. These builds just get so complicated. You are so good looking. Looks like our concrete's doing okay. I think I upgraded my concrete insertion into dimensional storage rate last time we played because I was running out from the ginormous turbo motor build, obviously. Okay. Beautiful. Does that overwrite the edge? It does not. Okay, nice. Ooh, we almost ran out of concrete. Almost. Not quite, though. If I can finish this last side, we did not run out. Beautiful. Concrete was getting a little low. It was. But it should be enough to... It looks like it's enough to finish this, and it should replenish now that I'm not spamming ginormous concrete foundations anymore. Alright, so what do we need? We need 4 manufacturers making heavy encased frames. Leading to... Wow, 7 blenders making fused modular frames. Okay, that is a lot. So, heavy encased frames is what? A lot of things, actually. It's... What's this? Wet concrete is part of this build, huh? Concrete, steel pipes, and the modular frames, right? Modular frames are just below us. Where are the modular frames? They're here. Here they are. Okay. We can take these out right here and bring it up here, and this is where our manufacturers can go, this corner. And how many? It is 4. We're going to have so much extra room on this floor. I don't need to actually, I think, beat that. stingy with my spacing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? Yeah. Heavy encased frames. This guy's right here. And actually, if I did run out of concrete, we're actually making a crap ton of concrete in this factory, so I could have gone and grabbed some if I need to. How convenient. So very convenient. Okay, so start with the modular frames, which are just below us. Let's actually space out some floor holes so I can plan this out a little bit here. 1, 2, 3, and I don't really want to put one right there, I don't think. So how about right there? Okay. And so this one's nice and easy because we can just go nice and easy lemon squeezy. This direction. Straight up through here. That overlaps and I don't even care. Alright, that should be the modular frames. And splitters. Three, 4. Let's use our max belts on all these guys. As long as we're not running out of aluminum sheets, we got tier 5 belts forever. Great job, Past Rand, on the aluminum sheets build, because I don't think I've had a single time where I felt like I was running out of aluminum sheets. Or maybe there was one time and then I fixed it. So good job, Past Rand. You do good work. Do good work, Past Rand. Alright, case industrial beams. It's probably on this floor down here. Wait, encased industrial beams, that's what I just... Is that what I just did? No, I just did modular frames. Where did I do the encased industrial beams, actually? Oh, there's a floor below this? Hey, thank you for the 100 bits, Fortune. Much praise to Past Rand, screw future Rand. No, nobody likes that guy. I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay, don't need those guys yet. There's actually a place I can pull concrete off. Ah, here's where I need this right here. Screw Past Rand. Or future Rand, no. Love Past Rand, screw future Rand. Future Rand's always like, why does everybody hate me so much? In the year 2000. Makes me think of that, was that old Conan O'Brien sketch where they talk about what's going to happen in the future, and they're just all wearing like these space outfits, and the band, one of the like the trumpet player or something, just keeps going, in the year 2000. He just keeps doing that. It's all these stupid things. It's funny. All right, so that is industrial beams. Actually, need to get the inputs though. Let's get the inputs first. That one is the middle one, the end one here. So this guy is going to be 1, 2. Actually, I need to make sure I line these up correctly. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That one was wrong. I needed to do 4 and I did 3 here. I want to keep them evenly spaced, I think. Yeah. 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. To think, I didn't used to like this build with putting lifts right on here, because either I didn't know about it, or didn't like the way it looked. How naive I was. How naive Past Rand was. Good guy, does a lot of work, but so naive. I think 4 high is what that needs to be. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. So convenient. I think that there was a time when I played this game when this didn't work. Like, you couldn't put splitters on lifts, and you couldn't put lifts on machines. I think there was a time when that was a thing, and that's part of the reason why I didn't want to do it, because I didn't know that it was a thing. Okay, yeah, so that... Let's get the start of these going. Back in the time before, when there was no straight mode. It's Butamus, I say, Butamus. You know, if I ever do stop streaming because I get another job, I hope you all will at least remember me for all the stupid things I say. Like Butamus. And F this game. Alright, beautiful. Butamus. Amazing. So next is what? Concrete and something else, I think. Concrete and steel pipes. Okay. Here's steel pipes. I just pull off... I mean, this is concrete, so I can just pull off of there. What about steel pipes? Are there steel pipes on this floor anywhere? I think they might be on a floor below us. Unfortunately. But I will just grab off this concrete here. The year 2000 seemed impossibly far in the future when we were kids. The pictures of back then look really old now. Yeah. I heard a song on the radio station I listened to yesterday that reminded me of high school because it was really popular in high school. Does anybody remember the song from the 90s that wasn't really even a song? It was a guy talking saying, "Don't forget to put on sunscreen." Do you remember that song? It's just this guy like saying stuff like, "Dance, even when people are watching. Dance. When you're older, you will think that life was perfect back when you were younger, and the politicians were more honest and all this." It's just like this goofy spoken thing, and I think it's called like "Wear Sunscreen" or "Don't Forget Your Sunscreen" or something like that. Does anybody remember that from the 90s? That goofy song. Wow, I don't have enough iron rods, apparently. I'm going to have to go back through this and fix stuff, because things are not making as fast as they're supposed to. It's fine. Oh, I didn't connect it. Past Rand, I was just singing your praises. Just singing your praises. Whoops. And I didn't even connect. Did I connect the other ones? I connected the other ones. Okay, these ones are fine. Okay, good. And that's why we weren't making the modular frames fast enough. I was wondering. Okay. So the last thing is steel pipes. We got the concrete. Just going 2 places. Hopefully, I think it's all on one Yeah, one being all on one line should be fine. All right, last thing, steel pipes. Where am I making steel pipes? You just looked it up. That's Everyone Free to Wear Sunscreen by Boz Lerman. That's the one. Which is apparently a one-hit wonder. That guy never did anything else that at least anybody I know about ever heard of. And it was played on the radio last night. And I was like, oh my gosh. That is a frickin' blast from the past right there. Alright, so there's steel beams. Where's steel pipes? I'm sure I did them. Iron rods. To here. Iron plates. Here they are, right here at the edge. Okay. So I need to get you up to the other frickin' side of the world over there. Okay, how do I do that? Let's get it through, like, right. Like, right around here should work, I think. Listen to the song. It's like, it's probably, I think when I was in high school, I thought it was so deep and meaningful. You know? Because when you're young, everything is deep and meaningful. Especially when you're in high school. And you're like, these are the greatest days of my life, or something, you know? Now I listen back to that song, I'm like, I guess it is an okay song. It's kind of cheesy. 6-hour playtime warning. That's fine, I'm a streamer, it's my job. I'm supposed to do this. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, it's my job. IR Pro. Or semi-pro, whichever one. Alright, so I need to bring this over this way. Almost done, chat. Almost done. With this build, anyway. When I was in high school, you know, when you're in high school, you have like, I don't know if other people had this in high school. Like, you know, you have a class song and a class motto, or, you know, just things to, you know, be a theme of your year, you know. And my class of 1999, we thought we were really funny because we said our motto was "We got screwed," because I think the reason was all these random things that happened our final year of high school that meant we weren't going to get the benefits of what the classes after us would get, like a new building being built or a new stadium getting installed. And so we're like, we got screwed. So that was our class of 99 theme that we claimed. We got screwed. Class of 99 did get screwed because there was so much focus on the class of 2000. Yeah, well, one of the crazy, goofy things that was always a thing that I remember talking about, because, you know, everything is so important when you're a senior in high school, was the difference between when the millennium ended and when the century ended. And people would say, well, class of 99 is the last class of the century, while 2000 the last class of the millennium. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure it doesn't work that way. Pretty sure millennium and century start and end at the same time. And I'm pretty sure the class of 2000 was actually the end of the millennium and the century. So, oh well. So much for us being the last class of anything. So we got screwed. All right, that's done. This is done. One last thing. Just need the Alclad casings, the nitrogen, and what we just made. So 7 blenders. Where is the nitrogen coming in from? I think on the other complete side of the world over there. So And then alkali aluminum is coming from somewhere down there. All right, so yeah, the pipes will just have to. It's probably easier to move belts around than it is to move pipes around. So let's do the 7 blenders, start them over here and see what it looks like. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holy crap, those take up a lot of space. I wasn't sure if I was going to fit all those on this ginormous thing that I thought I had. All right, fuse modular frames. Copy. Paste. 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 Didn't work. Paste. Something happens when I put that in there. I think it shows the nitrogen even though it's not there yet. When you assign the assign the recipe. Luckily, nitrogen is a gas. There's no head lift issues. Praise RNGesus, or the designers of this game, for not making gases as annoying as liquids. Alright, are you guys all yellow? Did I get you all plugged in? I did. Alright. Inputs. Let's get gas set up first, since that's probably going to be the most annoying one. Alright, so this is going to come in from... Gosh, I think my pipe's right down there somewhere. Yes, I see it right there. So, come in somewhere around... Yeah, yeah, let's just have this on the bottom. I think it's easiest to have the pipes on the bottom. I think I meant to make this a pipeline Mark II, actually. Not that it matters. I'm pretty sure it won't need this much gas. Okay, apparently I don't have the splitter on that bar. I have it on this bar, though. Yeah, Mark II. I meant to do Mark II. Fixed. Fixed. Saved. I mean, each of these only need, what, 37 nitrogen a minute? So I'll do the outputs as Mark 1s, because that's plenty. But yay for no head lift issues. Alright, 30 minutes to finish this build. This is the final part of the build, although transporting this anywhere is going to be another headache, but I probably won't get to the transporting part, but that's fine. If I don't get to the transporting part today, that's fine. Let's get a floor hole for this. And we'll put it right in this back corner here. The hell? What the hell? There we go. That was really weird. Some shape did not like that floor hole placement. I don't know what that shape was. Let's do it To do it, 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 to do it right, child. This song is just 6 words long. 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 Make a lot of money. Whole lot of spending money. Oh, this song's gonna make so much money. Oh, I didn't realize that song, again, so many songs from the 80s and 90s that I know, I only know the Weird Al version. I'm pretty sure the original song of that, I Got My Mind Set on You, was written by a Beatle. And I had no idea. I think it was written by, who's the guitar player Beatle? I think it was written by him. I learned that semi-recently, I think. Or maybe it was written by Paul McCartney when he's on the Eagles or something. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that song, Got My Mind Set on You, I think it's called, was written by a Beatle. It's crazy. All right, so I need to bring in heavy modular frames and then the aluminum casings. So heavy modular frames, we'll just bring all the way around over here. A little worried that my numbers aren't quite right. I'm seeing stuff backed up, but hopefully that's just because the build's not done and things are getting backed up. Not sure which direction this other one will be that the aluminum clad sheets or whatever they're called are gonna need to come into. Do it right, child. Do 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 do. And I saw Weird Al in concert a couple years ago, and he's coming to Dallas again. I really need to get tickets because, oh man, his concert was so good. And I'm sure his next one will be even more amazing. I need to get tickets for it. I forget when it is. I think it might actually be next month or something. Okay. Heavy modular frames. Are you backed up for some reason? I see you're all green. You're all just probably really slow. 2.813 per minute. So I'm going to help with what's that word? Manifold design. I'm going to try to help speed things up here. Get things inserted here. And do you have some? You got some. And you got max stacks. All right, beautiful. That'll help speed up the process of filling those up. And then alclad aluminum, what is it? Aluminum casings? Yeah. And those are made where? You on this floor, aluminum casings? That's the aluminum being made. I think it's the next floor up. And just keeping track of where everything is. Most fun part. This is them? Here they are. Okay. So, is this the output? That's the output. Okay, and these need to go right over here will work. Almost done, chat. Almost there. Stay on target. Okay. We can have splitter. This way. 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 That frick. No idea what I just clicked on there. That was weird. The frickin' frack. And there it is, I believe. That should be 10. Fused modular frames per minute. Turning green. Turn green on me. Turn green on me, baby. I'm gonna grab some aluminum casings to help it out. Get it saturated quicker. Again, manifold design, we're just helping it out. Because our belts don't move fast enough. There it is. There it is. Now we just need an output to dimensional storage, and we will have fused modular frames available for our future builds, which we were running out of before. Where's the front of this? Front's this way, so we'll have our output go this direction. A sense of accomplishment, or just relief of being done with this build. Honestly, this build that took me 4+ hours is like a fairly uncomplicated build compared to so many other friggin' builds in the game. I'm gonna have to figure out, do I care about transporting this back to my home base? I feel like I do, because even though I mainly care to have this for my dimensional storage, I'm probably going to want to have these at my home base to build, to work on the space elevator final stuff. I think there's one more space elevator thing, I think. So what I'm going to do is we're going to set up a buffer storage to start. Single buffer storage. That goes to dimensional storage. Normally to have overflow go to dimensional storage. For now, I'm not going to have overflow. I'm just going to have it go directly into dimensional storage so we can start actually getting fused modular frames into our dimensional storage. And then, is there a train nearby? Do I have time? I have like 25-ish minutes. Do I have time to get this to a train? There's a train stop up here. I think I'm going to have to do a new train stop. So, what I think I will do is I will start the train station here. And then we'll have to finish the train next stream. So, and honestly, since I have a train, I have the rail right there. I'm probably going to have the train pick it up from like high in the sky apple pie location. So let's have you know, I think the 30 minutes I have time to go get the actual train line, whatever, train rail, get the rail over here, and then I can figure out where I output this to. I did say I wanted to go grab my old builds. I think what I'll do is maybe just get the rail over here to start the train. Then I'll go collect the items from the two other places where if I can remember where they are. I think I know where they are, where fused modular frames are being made, but it's just now a bunch of blenders and storage things that aren't doing anything. And that feels wasteful. Do not like being wasteful. Alright, so it's there, and I want to get from that train line there. Alright, which direction is the train going? I think it's coming from this way to that way, if I remember correctly. That does look right. This should be good to split off here, go pick them up, and then rejoin over here. That's what we're going to do. Hopefully no train comes while I'm trying to set this up. Where's the rails? Right there. Think about right there. About right. Oh, come on, man. Just land on the damn thing. Why are you straight? Just, oh, I have to connect it to her straight away for this to do what I want it to do, actually. I forgot about that. Been a while since I've had to lay any rails. It's been a long time. Perfect. I think that's straight anyway. There we go. Autosave right when I'm placing rails. That is so effing laggy. Okay, and then we do a block signal. Why aren't you placing? Right there. There we go. And then when I come back in, we're going to join this rail. Okay, very nice. So, yeah, I'm probably not going to get the rails all laid today, but at least that gets the foundation for it. I can get the frame foundations all laid, though. That should be no problem. Which is always awkward because I'm flying through the air while waiting for these things to build. Hoping I'm landing on the pole in the middle. Flying trains. It's the future, chat. Flying trains are the future. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this turn and then go down to pick stuff up and then come back up and around is what I'm going to have this do, I think. Weird, I think the reason I'm seeing those triangle things in the distance now that I wasn't seeing them before is because we turned on... Oh, crap. I think one of the settings, maybe it's for UE4 or 5, like Lumen, that uses triangles as its base thing. So when things are really far in the distance, it's made up of a bunch of triangles or something. Whatever that's called. It's probably a term for that. But I are not game developers, so I don't know what the term is. Polygons or something. Okay, almost there. We want to pass in front, probably somewhere like this. We'll make a turn. We'll go down with ramps as far as we can go. That. Yeah, so I'll plan to lay the rails either next stream or off stream. I'll be honest, I probably won't do it off stream because I've kind of not been playing any off stream streaming games lately. Factorio or Satisfactory. Although I've been thinking about playing some Factorio off stream to get some stuff done, and I might do that. All right, we're still really high up in the air, but I think we can make our station here and it'll be fine. Go a little bit further down. Maybe right about here. Alright, so this will be the station. I'm trying to remember. I think I do concrete foundations for the station. Foundation for the station. So that will be the station. Actually, I need to get at least the start of a rail, I think, here. Maybe I'll find some time over the weekend to lay the rail, because that's pretty monotonous stuff that I try not to do on stream. But we'll see. We'll see if I am... Oh, this bend is a little funky, though. Yeah, I just lay that and immediately get rid of it. Like I said, it's been a while since I've laid rail. Trying to remember how I do this. Something like this to keep it as non-bendy as possible. There we go. Alright, so there is... That will be where the station will be placed. I will try to get that done off stream. Are all of these going up into here right now? I guess they are. Hopefully they're running at 100%. You're running at 13%. What? Oh, gosh. Did I do the numbers right? 6.67. Well, let's see. They shouldn't... 100%. 100%. So that's 3 a minute. Wow. We're doing like half of what we should be doing right now, and it looks like aluminum casings are the problem. I wonder if it's a belt issue. I didn't want to have to do troubleshooting. Let me go check the aluminum casing production. It's probably an aluminum issue, and I probably need to go flush the water because the aluminum's... Yeah, not enough aluminum. Is everything at least plugged in? That might be what I need to do off stream, is go back, check the build, fix any issues, get the train built. Let me see. So it's basically the aluminum smelting. Let's go look at the aluminum smelting. Where are you, aluminum? Iron. Iron. Aluminum. I see aluminum backed up here, actually. If the scrap's backed up, that is not a good thing. Why is the scrap backed up? We're not smelting it fast enough? Do we have a backup for our smelting? Oh, wait, some of our aluminum... Oh, it's a belt issue, isn't it? I plugged all these belts in when I was not supposed to do that, I think. Is that right? How much aluminum are we making? 666. That should be enough for a tier 3 belt. Tier 5 belt. Do I have a bottleneck somewhere? Should be Mark 5 belts everywhere. Aha! I had a Mark 3 lift. Mark 5 lift. Is that aluminum? There we go. There was a bottleneck. Check any other bottlenecks along this line. Okay. I think that might have been it. I think there's a bottleneck in my aluminum belt. Past Rand. What are you doing, man? What are you even doing? Alright, this should start catching up, I think. Because you need... How much aluminum do you guys need? 150 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 750, which our 780 belt should be able to supply. Let's go back and make sure there's no other backups. This is flowing as fast as it's supposed to now. Aluminum. Right here. There we go. Now it's flowing. I think that's looking much better. And these guys that were going at full blast and those that weren't going at all because it was backed up should start flowing through here. But you know what? Just to help it out some, I have 2 inputs over here. Do that. That's going through some stuff, but it's fine. And actually, it's still not going because the chest is full. Huh. Chest is full. I wonder if I should do another chest and then consolidate them. This should eventually catch back up with itself, I think. This is slowly flowing. Yeah, it's moving. It is moving. So I think if I let it go, it'll do its thing. All right, so we got 10 minutes. Let's go. Let me go deconstruct the last couple things I want to deconstruct. Let me make a gun that can shoot me around the map from this location. Which I always make pretty much near the entrance to the factory. So, like right here. Build a ramp up to a gun that can shoot me home towards the Space Needle. Although I'm not going to actually shoot myself home right now because I know where I need to go. But this will give me a fast travel back home, basically. Blueprint. Hypertube gun. Always does that. I think I need it to be the bigger foundation. Hopefully that will work. There it is. Beautiful. Or Beautimus, whichever you like. Alright, so there's Hypertube gun to get me home. Now I want to go over to where I'm getting nitrogen. It's over here. And then I need to go all the way to the Tower of Power to pick up the other thing. I wonder if I can use this and steer myself that direction. Let's try it. Steer this. Oops, I have the wrong rocket pack. Nope, I had the right one. Oh. Ow. Okay. Alright, nice. That worked. Cool. So now I can just pick up all this stuff, because this stuff was making the fused modular frames that we now have a permanent build done for. So good progress on that. So grab that. Now I need to get back over to the Tower Power, so let's go home, because I can shoot myself over from the Tower Power. That'll be a much faster way to get over there and pick up. I think I have had a similar build over there where I was just making fused modular frames and had to manually add aluminum, whatever it was that we had to do. Good progress today. Getting something automated that I'm been needing to get automated for a while and meaning to do and never did do. So those are I think those are the scariest things in the game. I think the poison irradiated giant spiders. Thank goodness they no longer aggro on sight, because holy crap, those things are terrifying. Unless there's something I haven't seen yet in the game that's even scarier than those, because those things are freaking scary, that's for sure. Alright, one last thing, that's cleanup. And I will try to remember over the weekend off stream to get a train set up to pick up fused modular frames. That's what I'm going to try to do. I make no promises that I'll remember to do that. I'll also probably need to check to make sure that all the inputs are connected and I didn't leave off any power lines and there's enough raw materials coming in. Just the basic, you know, bug fixing that you got to do for any build. I'll try to remember to do that over the weekend. I should have time to do it on Saturday or Sunday, I'm thinking. Good. Okay. Oh, because I'll also have to figure out which train. I think I'm gonna have to make a completely new train just for fused modular frames, which seems overkill since I'm only making 10 a minute, and the train can transfer so many. But oh well, it's fine. I'll figure that out. That's a future Rand problem, and you know what we say about future Rand. Screw that guy. He's lazy. He needs to get to work anyway. Alright, Tower of Power. I should actually check my power now that I've finished this new build and we did a couple bigger things. I wonder how many, I should check my dimensional storage, see if we have SAM fluctuators and diamonds full. We probably have diamonds and the other thing full. I think over here, maybe? I think maybe over here is where I had a temporary fused modular frame build. Yeah, because there's nitrogen right here. Yeah. Man, I have such a good memory. Let me pat myself on the back real quick. Alright, well this was temporary. And finally the temporariness. Temporariness? I don't know if that's a word. It has outlived its usefulness. You can finally get rid of a temporary build that I usually don't remember to actually get rid of. But I actually got rid of a temporary build for once. Go me. Hope I didn't actually get rid of a power line or anything that was connecting to something important. Okay, cool. So that is... I think that's going to be a GG for the day. So, let's check. Do we have diamonds? We have 1,000 diamonds in our dimensional storage. What about time crystals? We have 1,000 time crystals. What about fused modular frames? We have way less, but they are going up. These were not going up at the beginning of the stream. So a lot of good work we got done today. Let me throw some stuff in here. Oh, those are actually full. Are these full? Yeah, and we also got SAM fluctuators. Reanimated SAM and SAM fluctuators. So we are in really good shape. We're maxed out on those. To really dive in harder on the Tier 9 tech next time. Now we weren't quite able to get super as deep into today as I wanted to. But you know, that's blame it on past Rand for not getting a permanent fused modular frames build. So let's fly home to call it a day. GG cookie time, some really good progress today. And hopefully that means next time I can actually do more with the tier 9 stuff and get closer. Does it have stuff in it? Oh, it's filled with concrete when I was building the Tower of Power. Nice. So we can actually do something with time crystals and SAM fluctuators and fix-it material, whatever put fix-it on the map, they're fix-it materials. So, really happy with how today went. Feel very productive. Completing Phase 5 is going to be very grindy, I have a feeling. So, that might be one of those things where I do all the builds online, then just do all the builds on stream and then let it run off stream until it's done and then launch it on stream and say GG on the run. I have a feeling it might be one of those things. But getting those fused modular frames done is really good. Only 10 a minute is not a ton, but better than 0 a minute that we had before. Let's end at the pillar of Tower of Power. The Sacred Chains is Meow Zedong likes to call it. So my friends, I hope you had a good time. If there's anybody new to the stream, hope you hit the follow. Come join us again. Tomorrow we will be playing some Factorio, continuing to work on Volcanus. We got our first Demolisher kill. So we can maybe finally get the new Orange Science set up. But as usual, I appreciate all the support, bits, follows, subs, gifted subs, lurking, hanging out, all the awesome, amazing stuff y'all do the sports stream. Couldn't do without you awesome people. I will see you all tomorrow or whenever. So until then, peace out, happy gaming. Y'all have a great night. Later, my friends.